Hi everybody, welcome back to Cat's Book Nook. Today is Thursday, which means AuthorTube video. I was gonna do the BookTube video for this in placement of the AuthorTube video today, but it's the Oh My God This Song book tag, and I've never done one of those videos before, so I'm trying to do my research through YouTube and Google and figure out how to actually do that. So that tag may be Sunday or later next week. Not entirely sure yet, but I'm working on it. So that tag, I got tagged by What Anna Reads, and I'll link her channel in the description box below so you guys can go check her out. She's awesome. She does Tag Tuesdays, and then I want to say book reviews on Thursdays, and a few other things throughout the week. But definitely check her out and subscribe to her channel. She's really cool. With that AuthorTube stuff, I am currently working on 6 books. Aftershock, which is a 5-book set, and then I just started a new one on Tuesday because I was driving into work and it came to me and I'm like, I kind of actually want to maybe flesh this idea out and see where it goes. That's what happens to a lot of my stuff, is I get hit with an idea, I start to flesh it out, I get distracted or procrastinate, and I don't finish it. So that's where a lot of my stuff is. But with Aftershock, it's the book that I chose to work on for camp, National Novel Writers Month. And it's probably what I'm going to be working on throughout the entire summer. Just because The Traveler, I am stuck at the point where I'm trying to figure out where she goes and where she travels to. It's got to be within the continuous 48 states, Canada, and then 49th state, Alaska, because she's doing this massive road trip. So if you out there have any ideas of where I can have her stop, any suggestions on what I can have her do while she's in that town, I'd love to hear them, just to kind of bounce back and forth with anybody, because right now my travels have stopped for the time being. It's not a bad thing. It's just, you get married, you have a family, it's a little bit more difficult to jump in the car and go. And that's kind of what the Traveler does, is she jumps in the car after a financial gain and a lifestyle change that she decides is best for her. And yeah, so that's where I'm at for right now with that story. And I've kind of been working on it, but again, because I'm stuck at where to have her go, I'm having one of those writer block issues. Mostly because, again, procrastination. Because I could do the research, just like I'm trying to do the research for the book tag, but I haven't done it yet because I don't know where to take her, and I don't know what to have her do. Don't want to talk about food, because then I'm just like, that's all the food that I'm missing out on, because I've had weight loss surgery and I can't eat anything anymore. So the foodie thing is a maybe. The race thing, I would definitely like to explore. My running club, we've talked about races in different states and challenges that they've got. So that's a possibility later on. Maybe taking classes in a different city or a different state to get perspective for her would be awesome. I would love to do that. Just to sign up for a class in a different location to say, hey, I would love to know what you've got to say about this topic or about that topic, and maybe finally finish my degree program. So there's that story, which is not a story that I'm working on this summer, but it's a story that I'm trying to figure out, so that's why I guess I'm talking about it today. On top of that, with Aftershock, I've got the 5 books started, because the first 4 books all have the same first couple chapters with a few differences. thrown in there to say this is not the same book, but it's the same kind of first 4 chapters, because that's the way I'm choosing to do it, because it's the same person, just the backside of those 4 chapters. So anything beyond chapter 4 is going to be different until you get to book 5. And then book 5, the first 4 chapters are all different. Starts off in the same sort of situation, but in order to change the outcome, I've had to add something else into the 5th book to kind of be the end, the conclusion. The 5th book's the definite conclusion of what happens with this main character and how her life changes. But the person that she becomes on the outside of the 4th chapter is, again, different in every book, but she remembers what happened to her in her previous year experience. And each time she comes back, it's a different life that she's coming back into. And she gets fed up in book 3. Because in book 2, she's finally starting to realize why nothing else has worked prior to that particular situation. And then in book 3, she's trying to get back to what she had in book 2, somewhat. There are a few differences from book 2 to book 3 that I'm trying. Again, all of this I'm just trying to flesh out. So me talking about it, it sounds like I'm rambling to myself, and I probably am. But this helps, so this is what I'm doing. And then the other book that I started on Tuesday is called My Life as a ... And the ... part is whatever noun I feel like putting in there for each chapter is going to be a different noun. I've got writer, obviously. I've got blogger, which I think is in the description box below. Pretty sure about that one. We've got mom. We've got Job Corps student. We've got recovering alcoholic in there. Recovering foodie. A lot of these are just Uber driver. I'm doing a section on an Uber driver because I have stories that go with those nouns that maybe if I get those stories out, maybe I can actually finish the rest of the stories that I'm working on. Again, it's just a thought. We'll see. So with that, I'll link what Anna Reed's channel in the description box below. I would love to hear about your all's travel ideas of where I can send the traveler within the 48 states, Canada, and Alaska. I've thought about doing Mexico. I'm not entirely sure about that one yet. We'll see. And then if you have any My Life as a ... noun that you'd like to share, I'd love to hear them. Just because everybody's got different stories to tell, and it may be, maybe we can share the same story, or maybe we've had similar situations, and yeah, we can talk about it. I'd love to talk about it. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and end it here because this video is already 9 minutes long. I hope you guys had a wonderful week. Have a great weekend, and I will see you guys on Sunday. Bye.